All right, in this section here, we're going to talk a little bit about the histogram, which is over here, about stretching, and about these B and W sliders here. So I really want people to have an understanding as to where their data is coming from and how you go from something like this to, well, something like this that shows a heck of a lot more of the stuff that we want to get from here. All this is coming actually from some sample data that I actually provide on the website there in the help section. It's called initialstack.fit. So, all right, here what you're seeing is this is the histogram that we actually have up here. Now, data coming off your camera has 65,536 different levels of intensity if you've got a 16-bit camera. Your monitor can only show on the order of, well, 256. That's a big difference that we're talking about here. And all of your data, whether you've pulled it off of a digital SLR and you're looking at a RAW or you're looking at a CCD, your data comes off in a nice and linear kind of fashion. So the bright stars are showing up here, and deep somewhere inside of here, there's a nice little DSO. If I check off this auto thing, these B and W sliders are saying, how do we stretch this 16-bit data into the 8-bit data that your screen can show? So if I slide this guy down here, hey, look, there's my little DSO. We can slide this one up, it'll make the background blacker, and this then gets you to actually see this. Now, right now, all I'm doing is I'm stretching the display, but I'm not actually stretching the image at all. This histogram isn't changing. So if I put this all the way on here, it's showing the actual black. But what I want you to do is just take a look at this histogram that we actually have here. See how huge amount of the information here is packed into the dark end of this? The whole purpose of stretching, the whole reason why we do levels and curves and all of that, is to make the distribution much more like this. We've taken those things that were in the really, really dark bits and we've stretched them. We've pulled them to be brighter than they were before. And that's the entire point of doing things like levels and curves, to stretch out this histogram so that these faint little wispy bits of the nebula actually come through and you can see them. We're stretching them to make them brighter. And that's the whole point.